forward. In order to listen to the lights, tune your radio to 95.1 FM. Enjoy the lights. If you feel moved, drop something in the donation box. Have a Merry Christmas and, look forward to many more good years.
Thank you for watching the CW at 9. We invite you to catch more news, weather, and sports over on Pro News 7 at 10. Hope to see you then. Have a great night.
You're watching a special edition of Pro News 7 at 6. Christmas in the Panhandle spirit. Here's Steve Myers.
Merry Christmas Eve to you and your family. Thanks for joining us for a very special edition of Pro News 7. Tonight, we're going to be doing things in the Panhandle spirit. We're going to introduce you to some very special people, and Santa Claus even stops by the Pro News 7 studios. More on that in just a moment. But first, we want to take a moment to tell you about a very special program here in the Panhandle spirit. The Big Brothers Big Sisters organization. It's a one-to-one mentoring program where little brothers and little sisters get matched up. Pro News 7's Lisa Schmidt starts it off tonight with two young men still waiting for that special big brother.
It's my turn.
9-year-old brothers Keenan and Brennan Miles are used to taking turns. These twins have done it most of their lives, and now they're ready for their turn to hang out with a big brother.
So we can hang out and do boy stuff and go places.
These two have been on the waiting list for a big brother for quite a while now. Their two older siblings, Sade and Bryce, already have bigs, and it's made a huge difference in their lives.
It's been a blessing for them because it's brought Sade a little bit out of her shyness and kind of boosted her self-esteem. And Bryce, he was starting to get into trouble at school, and Benton has been wonderful in motivating Bryce to do good and showing things that he can do within the community that are good.
For Brennan and Keenan, they're just ready to have their turn for fun.
Go to Mr. Gaddy's and go to a football game or go to the movies.
They've waited for a long time. They do get upset sometimes when they don't have anybody to go with and they don't want to hang out with Mom all the time.
And these two will be waiting for that special someone to give Big Brothers Big Sisters a call. Lisa Schmidt, Pro News 7.
And we'll meet some more littles a little bit later in the show. For Dyron Howell, it was a Nightline newscast that would be a clear call to action for him. It was something that would touch his heart as he began Snack Pack for Kids. Pro News 7's Marty Samaripas has more on this ordinary man who's turned this idea into an extraordinary project.
7 years ago, I'm watching Nightline, and at the time I lived in Flower Mound, Texas, and we're watching Nightline, and a lady in Bowie, Texas, a teacher in Bowie, Texas, had seen a kindergarten kid licking his plate in the cafeteria. Kids were making fun of this child, and she's like, oh my goodness, what's going on? And she discovered this kid lived in a food insecure home and was missing meals on the weekend. And he was so hungry that he had to lick his plate in the cafeteria to get someone's attention that says, I need some food.
Before moving back to the Panhandle, Howell, with the help of churches, the North Texas Food Bank, and community members in the Denton area, Snack Pack for Kids was launched. And when he realized our community didn't have a program aimed to help keep kids fed over the weekend, he acted quickly. A few days before Labor Day weekend in 2010, Howell visited Will Rogers Elementary School, where the first of now many snack packs would be given.
She sends it home with 10 kids. I get a call back on Tuesday, okay, not only do we need 10, can we get 20? And she saw a difference, and her team saw a significant difference in those kids just in those 3 days with one little bag of food.
Those packs include up to 15 quality snacks that teachers say have resulted in differences like less trips to the nurse's office, children remaining attentive and alert in class, and also an increase in attendance.
I mean, we're talking about children, and children don't have the option of going to work, and children don't have the option of making sure that the electricity's on or that there's water running in the house. And sometimes circumstances prevent that for whatever reason. But the fact is that there is a behind-the-scenes large army that are working to help others is really quite inspiring.
This army is the heart of the program, and without it, it would stop beating.
But it's all volunteer-driven. Without volunteers, this doesn't exist. We've had well over 2,200 volunteers since August the 1st this year help us with our program. And I would say 40 or 50% of those are kids. And there is nothing better than kids helping kids.
He, with the continuous support from his wife Kelly, has big goals in mind. 1, every kid who is in need will have access to the program. 2, middle school and high school students will no longer be hungry. The Snack Shack program, designed for older students, will become available in January.
He's very blessed with a lot of talents that were needed to get a program like this started and on stable ground.
Dyron has started a program that now feeds 3,000 children in 16 school districts. Marty Samaripas, Pro News 7.
Everybody loves a win-win situation, and we actually saw many of those this holiday season. One of them involved some eye doctors with a whole lot of heart. Pro News 7's Jay Ritchie has more on this project that started way back on December the 1st.
I want you to look at that.
The Amarillo vision specialists operate in the Walmarts off Grand Street and Georgia Street. They decided what they'd do at a staff meeting last month, something with a personal connection.
We all got together and threw around different ideas and thought we really want to keep it local, and helping the kids would be the best thing that we could do. And so we decided to go with Evelyn Rivers and help with her toy drive. And so what we did was we offered free eye examinations to anybody who donated a toy to Evelyn Rivers.
I have volunteered for Evelyn Rivers before in the past, and I think she is just an amazing lady, an amazing organization. And as a child, if it wouldn't have been for generous donors like these, I probably wouldn't have got Christmas presents myself.
It's that connection and its connection to Walmart that saw benefits in several areas that December 1st. For one thing, a lot of future appointments. And did the doctors see problems they might not have seen if the exams weren't free?
We actually did. I had a patient that then I had to send to a retinal specialist, and she had to have treatment and has since come back and talked to me about it.
So a wonderful blessing there.
Yes, yes.
Everybody involved knew the project would make a difference.
I think there's a huge need. You know, there are just so many kids that go without, you know, with coats, with toys, with food. I think there's a huge need.
You know, one thing I've learned from all the years I've lived here is there is a very giving community here, and we participate, and you know, it just makes you feel great. There's a big need out there, and we all help. Not everybody can help as much as others, but as long as we all help, we'll take care of everybody.
The offer went from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and people showed up well before 8.
We were just absolutely overwhelmed by the reactions we got from the people, both for the eye exams and for the toys. We showed up that morning, and we already had a line waiting at the door.
We walked out of that office shortly after 7, completely exhausted, but felt completely blessed, you know, by the response of the people and the givingness of our community. That I was just overwhelmed.
The take, including a 150 toy match from Walmart, 400 gifts, some unusual, some what you'd expect.
Well, you know, we actually had a few VTech computers that were donated. Yeah, and that's something that David matched.
Barbies, we got Elmos, we got Angry Birds.
I asked David Craig if he'll do it again in 2013.
Aren't you going to let me survive Christmas this year? Yeah, it turned out so great that I will make the commitment today that we would help out next year as well.
To help give more kids a Merry Christmas. Jay Ritchie, Pro News 7.
And the doctors plan on making year number 2 even bigger and better. They want to include more doctors, more locations, and they want to collect even more toys. It's quite an event, you know, when St. Nick stops by our studios. We're going to get a quick check of the forecast, and then Father Christmas makes some wishes come true. We'll be right back.
Today's Storm Surge 7 Weather Almanac, brought to you by Childers Brothers Incorporated, specializing in house leveling and foundation stabilizing. The most respected and trusted name in the business, offering free, honest estimates in Amarillo and a 300-mile radius. Call today, 352-9563.
And now the area's most accurate weather forecast with Storm Surge 7 meteorologist Brian James.
Merry Christmas Eve to you. Yes, we have that winter storm still headed our way, so let's get right to it and show you what's going to happen as we head through tonight and during the day tomorrow. Back to the northwest. Watch the snow spread into the high plains, and that snow is going to make its way down to the south about the I-40 corridor through 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. I-40 toward the north is where most of the snow is going to be taking place for late tonight, first part of tomorrow morning. Across western and northwestern parts of the high plains, travel is going to be tough during the first half of the day. Then as the day wears on, the farther east you live, later on in the afternoon, that's when the travel conditions are going to start to head downhill. Not only are we going to have snow and blowing snow around, but it's going to be cold. 14 degrees, but with a north wind at 20 to 30 miles an hour. That means wind chill values down around zero, if not even below zero, most of the day tomorrow. That snow will quickly pull off to the east. 16 degrees for a noontime temperature, still a strong north wind at 20 to 30 miles an hour with a few higher gusts. But the wind will start to drop off in the afternoon. 19, that's it for the high, with the snow showers wrapping on through the high plains. As we head through the day tomorrow, we are looking for around 2 to 4 inches of snow across central and eastern parts of the high plains. Back toward the west, a little less snow, dusting to around 2 inches. Same thing farther south. Heaviest snow should be off into Oklahoma. Blowing snow, reduced visibility, slippery roads. That means bad travel conditions for most of the day tomorrow. Please allow a lot of extra time if you are planning on traveling during the day tomorrow. Winter weather advisory in effect for all the high plains. Actually also includes Union, Quay, and Curry counties off in western parts of the high plains, eastern New Mexico. That's tonight through Tuesday evening. The forecast for tonight calls for that snow to spread in from the northwest, slide southeastward. The winds will shift around to the north, 15 to 25 miles an hour. Temperatures down in the teens tonight, and wind chill values below zero by first thing tomorrow morning. High temperatures tomorrow only in the teens and middle 20s. North wind at 20 to 30 miles an hour. 1-800-PLUMBER 7-day forecast has temperatures only in the upper 20s for Wednesday. We'll start the day down around 8 degrees, so it's going to be cold Wednesday morning. A couple more cold fronts come in as we head through next week. On into the weekend, we are looking for temperatures to work their way back in the 40s, but get knocked back down Friday, then again by early next week. But looks like dry after we get past this bad bout of snow coming up tomorrow. Stay right there. More news coming up. There's no last weather hit, is there?
Welcome back. Thanks to all of our viewers for donating to this year's Pro News 7 toy drive. Now, a lot of these toys are going to kids within the Big Brothers Big Sisters program. And when they showed up here, they got to get their presents from Old St. Nick.
What do you want for Christmas?
A PS3.
PS3. Oh, yeah, I know that toy. Oh, that's a fun one. I will look in my shop for that. Now, just in case I can't find it, is it okay to bring something else?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and do you know what this is?
A candy cane.
This isn't just a candy cane. These are racing candy canes. And on the count of 3, you have to catch it. Are you ready? Get both hands ready. On the count of 3, here it comes. 1, 2, 3. It's a racing candy cane. Catch it. You got to get it. Oh, my goodness. And he's got it. All right. Now.
Santa, we have a gift. Here's your gift for him.
Oh, yes. And there's a present for now, and then come Christmas, you'll get your other one, okay? All right. Merry Christmas. And how are you doing this year?
Good.
Have you been a good boy?
Yes.
Oh, what do you want for Christmas? Hey, wait a minute. Before you say a word, I would like you to know that I still have a 4,000-pound hippopotamus I could give to a good family. Now, what did you want for Christmas?
Xbox 360.
That didn't sound like hippopotamus. Oh, my goodness. Xbox 360. I will look for that in my shop. Now, just in case I can't find it, would it be okay to bring another toy?
No.
No? Oh, a hard sell. Well, I'll see what I can do. And are you ready to catch this racing candy cane? On a count of 3, here it comes. 1. Oh, it's so fast that I can feel it. 2, here it comes. You sure you can get it? Okay. 1, 2. Are you positive you can get it? Okay. 1, 2, 3. It's all right. Whoa, he was quick. You be a good boy, okay? All righty. Now. Whoa. All right, you be good, okay? Okay, and go to bed early on on Christmas Eve, okay? Okay. And what kind of things do you want for Christmas?
A TV.
An
TV.
And those four-wheel jobbies?
Yep.
50cc?
Yep.
I will look in my shop and see if I have another one of those. I'm not positive if I have any more. If I can't find it, would it be okay to bring another toy?
No.
No, another hard sell. I'll see what I can do. Oh, my goodness. Are you ready to catch this racing candy cane?
Yep.
On the count of 3, here it comes. 1. Oh, man, it's a fast one. I can feel it. 2. You ready? 3. It's a racing candy cane. It's a fast one. Oh, my goodness, look at this thing go. I know you can get it. Don't let it get... Come on, you got to catch this thing. Oh, and he's got it. All right. Okay. Now, you go ahead and you can open that one if you want, and we'll see you at Christmas Eve, okay?
Okay.
All right. Merry Christmas. And how are you doing today?
Good.
Have you been good this year?
Yes.
Oh, I like it when you're good. What do you want for Christmas?
I want to have a remote control helicopter.
Oh, dude, those are so much fun. I will look and see if I can find another one in my shop. Now, just in case I can't find it, though, would it be okay to bring something else?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll see what I can do. Now, are you ready to catch a racing candy cane?
Yep.
Okay, on a count of 3, here it comes. 1. Wow. It's a fast one. 2, 3. It's a racing candy cane. Oh, my goodness. Come on. And he's got it. And there you go. And you be good, okay? And on Christmas Eve, go to bed early.
Okay.
Okay. Merry Christmas.
Welcome back. Let's meet another waiting child who's still on the waiting list for the Big Brothers Big Sisters organization.
Okay, what do you want for Christmas?
I want a Monster High doll, and it's called Frankenstein, and it's off the new movie Ghouls Rule.
Oh, that's a cool one. I will look and see if I can find that. Now, just in case I can't find it, though, it's okay to bring another toy? I'll see what I can do. Are you ready to catch a racing candy cane? But you got to. Yeah. catch it. On the count of 3, here it comes. 1, 2, 3. Got it. Okay, where's the... And there's a toy for you. You be a good girl, okay? Okay.
We want to thank you for your donations to this year's toy drive. We also want to thank Santa Claus for stopping by and meeting with the little brothers and little sisters. Join us again tonight at 10 for a whole new special, and we're going to leave you now with some of the Produce 7 family members as they got to meet with Santa Claus.
From our family to yours, Merry Christmas.
Good evening to you. Merry Christmas Eve. I'm Storm Surge 7 meteorologist Brian James. A winter storm warning. Sorry. Good evening to you. Merry Christmas Eve. I'm Storm Surge 7 meteorologist Brian James. I couldn't even say my own name. How bad is that? Good evening to you. Merry Christmas Eve. I'm Storm Surge 7 meteorologist Brian James. A winter weather advisory in effect from midnight tonight through the evening hours tomorrow as a powerhouse storm system makes its way into the high plains. Yes, there will be snow, blowing snow, wind, and cold. Just how cold will it be, and will we have a chance for the rest of the week? I'll let you know at 10. Good evening to you. Merry Christmas Eve. I'm Storm Surge 7 meteorologist Brian James. A winter weather advisory in effect from midnight tonight through the evening hours tomorrow. Powerhouse storm system making its way into the high plains. We'll have snow, blowing snow, wind, and cold. How much snow could we get? I'll answer that coming up on Pro News 7 at 10.